This is a reading of the Plate Tectonics Unit Test. I will be reading to you the question and the answers for each question. Remember that you can pause and listen to it again if you need to. Here we go. 1. What is Pangaea? A large ice sheet, a fern that lives near the equator, a supercontinent made of the present-day continents. 2. What evidence suggests that the continents were once joined? Convergent boundaries, the puzzle-like fit of several continents, magnetic signatures. 3. The discovery that the Caledonian Mountain Range in Europe and the Appalachian Mountain Range in North America are similar in age and structure is one of the main pieces of evidence that supports the hypothesis of seafloor spreading, continental drift, mid-ocean ridge. 4. Which is an example of a climate clue that supports continental drift? Fossils of a plant found on the continent of Antarctica, rock samples from mountain ranges in Europe and a mountain range in North America being similar in age, magnetic signatures in the ocean floor. 5. What kind of plate boundary occurs where two plates collide with each other? Stress, convergent, divergent. 6. A transform plate boundary occurs when oceanic crust sinks beneath continental crust, two tectonic plates collide, two tectonic plates slide past each other. 7. Tectonic plates move because of convection currents, magnetic reversals, Earth's increasing size. 8. Pick the landform that occurs at a divergent plate boundary. Mid-ocean ridge, ocean trench, volcanic arc. For questions 9 and 10, you're going to use this image. 9. The landform in the image above is a mid-ocean ridge, continental rift valley, subduction zone. 10. The type of landform in the image above is currently being created in between the African plate and Arabian plate. This must be a blank plate boundary. Transform, compression, divergent. And here's the image again. (11) What happens where oceanic crust meets continental crust? The continental crust pushes the oceanic crust upward. The continental crust sinks below the oceanic crust because it is thicker. The oceanic crust sinks under the continental crust because it is more dense. Don't mind the option 4. You're going to use this image for the next two questions, 12 and 13. 12. This plate boundary is caused by what type of stress? Compression, shear, or tension? What type of stress? 13. The subduction zone shown above is the main cause of the ocean trench that is being created. What other landform is created by subduction of the oceanic crust? Mid-ocean ridge, volcanic arc, or fault zone? 14. New oceanic crust is being formed at the subduction zones, mid-ocean ridge, places where continental crust and oceanic crust scrape past each other horizontally. 15. The type of stress that occurs when two plates separate or pull apart is called tension, compression, uplift. 16. The type of stress that forms a transform plate boundary is called tension, shear, pushing. you're going to use this image to answer number 17. The stress that causes this type of fault is compression, tension, or shear. '18. The evidence found on the ocean floor that supports seafloor spreading is deep sea fossils, magnetic signatures of iron in ocean crust, a fern that lives close to the equator. 19. Which of the following is not evidence to support seafloor spreading? Magnetic signatures in the ocean floor, temperature measurements of the ocean floor, Pangea, Mid-Atlantic Ridge. 20. The temperature measurements taken from under the ocean floors being similar at equal points on both sides of the mid-ocean ridge provides evidence of seafloor spreading, Pangea, Amasia. 21. Seismic waves are ocean waves that travel great distances and run onto continents, vibrations that travel through the Earth's interior and its surface, sound waves that travel through the air. 22. Most earthquakes on the Earth occur at plate boundaries, in the middle of tectonic plates, in Antarctica. And 23. What is likely to happen if an earthquake occurs on the seafloor? Large tsunami waves will travel through the ocean, a volcano may form at the epicenter, or nothing.